I'd like to show you some additional features of the SiPsHitch system. Pressing Start Tow to begin, again using the defaulted supervisor code. You can only get into the bypass settings or some of these additional features by using a supervisor code, and this supervisor code is of course changeable for your particular operation. It is defaulted at 1111. We can now press setup, and you'll see you've got some other options here. Software version, which is quite self-explanatory, actually gives you the version of the software, the field update version, the hardware version, the software version, and then also the reports version that we have. This is usable when we do an update, and we can see whether your system has the latest system or the latest updates or not. Go back to the main page. Brightness, we can actually adjust the brightness levels. This one I've actually adjusted so as it's best for the video, but ordinarily or by default it's in an auto mode. Auto mode actually has a sensor at the top here which detects whether you're in the shade or whether you're in the sun and adjusts the brightness accordingly. It's very important. I think this is the best system or the best way to operate the system. That way it's not too bright at night time and it's at the right illumination during the day. Setting the real-time clock. We did go through the setting of the real-time clock in the initial setup, but here you can also again change the calendar and change the time as required. Bypass setup, we've been through there. That'll give you additional settings that you can change as per our initial setup page, and you can press on page 1, page 2, select between the two pages, and once you've actually made your changes, you then press the home screen to go back. Load cells diagnostic page, that helps us to determine that the load cells are operating okay. That gives you the option for the 2 load cells depending on how your tractor is equipped. Typically there is a load cell at the front, on the front hitch, or you may have a rear hitch option, in which case you'll have 2 load cells. And by pushing or pulling on the hitch, that'll give you a readout for those individual load cells, so you can actually see that those load cells are operating. Tractor information. This data comes from one of the CSV files that are actually in your system, and they are user changeable. So you have your tractor type, your tractor number. You can number that to whatever you want to see on the reports that are printed. The maximum drawbar pull, again, this is user input information, so you can change that depending on what that tractor is capable of, or what the drawbar pull of the actual hitch is capable of. There's also a load cell serial number, and in this case we have actually checked the readout for the load cell to show how many days are required for recertification. So this recertification countdown is selectable in the setups. And that's the additional information that I wanted to show you.